Hi public. We're going to try this one more time and see if I can do it without a lag. Um, this is another video. It's going to be about gaming. This is about player's perspective versus the character perspective. And I've fallen prey to this before. If you make a character and, a character of some notable skill, and what happens is either during one scene or one whole combat or whatever, you just flub every roll. Every roll fails. Seems like you just keep digging a pit deeper and your dice are not helping you dig your way out. So what you do is you try rolling different ways and all kinds of other fun stuff, and usually it just doesn't help. So what happens after that is there's two perspectives to look at this from. One is the player perspective, which is usually, at least to me, the most helpful, which is it's just bad rolls. Bad rolls are just, after a while you're just going to hit a string of bad ones, the same thing as sometimes you're just going to hit a string of good ones. So if you hit a string of bad ones, you're just like, it's not so bad. There's always next time. But the other perspective is the one from the character, and the character perspective is usually a feeling of just disappointment, shame, and starting to critically think about their career choice. Because when you think about it, it's like most characters are adventurers, mercenaries of sorts, or people just, putting themselves in harm's way for glory or whatnot. So when they go and do their thing, if one party member just totally fails at everything that they designed the character to do, or, to them it's just failing. Just, I thought I was cut out to be a rogue. After the 5th trap blows up in my face, not so much. Maybe it's time to, be a fighter or anything other than a rogue, an alchemist, so the explosions can happen at point blank every time. But yeah, and when I've done that, when my characters had times like that, then yeah, it's, it's a time to think about a career choice, or, everybody's like, oh, why isn't your character happy like he was yesterday? It was like, well, yesterday morning was before the catastrophes happened. And now, he says, maybe I should put in a lot more training time so that I don't get myself killed along with everyone else. And I was like, everybody's like, oh, it's not that bad. But when you think about it, and, through the eyes of the character, yeah, it's that bad. It's real bad. But, through the eyes of a player, it's a healthy way to think of, just, it's just a bad few rolls, But also, it's good to keep in mind that, how critically your character would take it. It makes the character feel, in my humble opinion, it makes the character feel more alive to notice its own mistakes, or glaringly avoid them, if you're playing the, the egotistical paladin or whatever. But anyway, I think that's about it. So I hope this clears up the difference between, when somebody says that, my character's going to be taking this really hard, but I'm kind of not. So have fun, people, and keep gaming.